I wanted to introduce Bruce Melnick, a veteran NASA astronaut, and I know he's excited to tell you about himself and happy to answer any questions that you may have. So I will open the floor.
Well, thanks, Rebecca.
Thank you.
I'm not excited to tell you about myself, but I hate talking about myself more than once. So anyway, I am Bruce Melnick. I did fly on 2 space shuttle flights. I was on the 11th flight of Discovery back in 1990, and then on the very first flight of Endeavour in 1992. I was the first Coast Guard astronaut, the first member of the Coast Guard to fly in space, and I didn't break the mold because I did have one other Coast Guard astronaut fly, so at least there was 2 of us. It's really an honor to come back and talk, and it's really fun to come back here and reminisce a little bit and talk about the events coming on here, the Taste of Space. We've got a month-long event here from October 2nd to November 5th, but we're going to have different foods throughout the complex here. We have 6 different areas where you can get a bite to eat, and our chefs have prepared some of the neat stuff here. Now, I'd be lying if I told you we had this stuff on the space shuttle. We had meals ready to eat and freeze-dried food, but this stuff here is awesome, and it's kind of in the fall theme. So that's going to go on throughout the park throughout the month of October into November. And October 6th, we have the Mars-Teeny event, where we're going to have 3 astronauts judging, some of the local talent here. I think we have 6 vendors this year that are going to be preparing a special drink for the astronauts to judge to see which one has the best Mars-Teeny. A great event if you can come out and enjoy that and enjoy some of the libations. Let's see, we've got Chris Ferguson, Anna Fisher. Is Chris Ferguson, Anna Fisher, and Scott Altman, I think, are going to be the judges. I may have the astronauts wrong because I know some of us are going to be back here in November 5th for the Celebrity Chef Cook-Off, where myself and Scott Altman, I think, and Anna Fisher are going. Maybe she's not the judge for the Mars-Teeny, but Anna Fisher and I and Scott are going to be working with the chefs. We've got Duff Golden coming, we've got John Ashton coming, and we've got Esther Choi, are the 3 celebrity chefs that are going to be up there cooking on stage, and we'll be cooking with them. I got to do it last year, and it was a blast. I mean, we got to whip up some of these great meals, and you got to sample their wares. So this whole month is going to be a lot of fun out here at the visitor complex. Make sure y'all come and take advantage of that. Favorite food in space? Anybody want to know what that is?
Yes.
Yeah, my favorite. Who said that? You got it. And that's a favorite of a lot of the astronauts. It comes freeze-dried, and when you get it, it's in this little plastic bowl, and it's all vacuumed, and it looks like, the styrofoam stuff that comes packing in your packing, looks like styrofoam packing, and then it's surrounded in what looks like red Georgia clay, like off a pitcher's mound. It looks like sand and styrofoam when you take it out of your food locker. You put it in a hydration station, add the proper amount of water, shake it up, and then you Velcro it to an air conditioning vent because there's no refrigeration on the space shuttle. So you Velcro it to an air conditioning vent so it can kind of swell up. When it's done after a half hour, about a half hour later, and you open it up, it's nice and chilled, and that styrofoam turns into some of the biggest, plumpest jumbo shrimp you've ever had, and that Georgia clay looking stuff ends up being great cocktail sauce, horseradish and Worcestershire sauce and ketchup. Excellent. So good that most astronauts will play a trick on the rookie astronauts where they kind of have a way that we can procure some of theirs for our own benefit. But shrimp cocktail is my favorite. Favorite food to play with, we carry macadamia nuts, M&M peanuts, and goldfish, and some of the other snacks. So one of our favorite games to play with snacks on the shuttle is a shooting gallery. You can take some Pepperidge Farm goldfish, a handful like this, and when you pull your hands away, they start floating around like a school of fish. And then you float back with your M&M peanuts, and you have a target practice to see who could hit the most goldfish out of the air, and whoever loses has to clean up the mess. That's all I got.